Hey everyone, Positron, check out RoboQuest. This is an FPS Roguelite from Rise Up Studios. They were kind enough to provide me a code to check it out. It's currently in early access, as this startup screen will show you. It's on Steam. It's 20 bucks. I think it's still 10% off for the next couple of days. Came out last week. It's a very fast-paced game, so if you get motion sick with first-person stuff and quick movement, just be warned. I've played maybe an hour or so far, and I think it's really neat. So we're gonna show off a little bit of this. This is your base camp. You start every game here, and you can do a whole bunch of things. You can upgrade a whole bunch of things. As you get these wrenches throughout runs, you can unlock various upgrades and things like that. I've actually already unlocked a couple of things where I get a choice of weapons at the start, and I actually picked up a backpack that I can use. So you can see I can hold 3 weapons. So let's just jump right into this and get the general flow of the game. We'll load into the first area here, and alright, so I can choose between the arquebus, which is a precision type with laser damage, or grandma's shotgun, which has an alternate fire to it. Actually, these both have alternate fires. Let's take grandma's shotgun. We can dash, we can double jump. I have a melee attack, and I have a special ability too. This rocket. The rocket refills by picking up these blue globes that you see that will spit out of enemies on the ground here. I am playing this with mouse and keyboard. You can also play it with controller if you wish. So if you hear my clacky spacebar, my apologies. We can also use these rails, which is a nice little boost. Yeah, so his alternate fire on this one is that fire attack. Now, I'm not particularly great at this game. I have gotten to the first boss. I have not beaten it yet, though, but who's to say that won't happen now? Every weapon has a different kind of type. There's your typical reload. There's also heat-based weapons, where you only really have to do a full reload if... I gotta get out to a safer place here. You don't have to do a full reload if you exceed their heat threshold. I do also have a melee attack. I'm not quite sure how strong the melee attack is. Boy, I've taken a lot of damage here. Actually, that was a little bit of a health pickup there, so that was nice. Alright, so we can choose a perk every time we level up. Explosions deal shock damage and more damage. Hitting a damage with melee attack, or hitting a target with melee attack now. We'll go with the shock damage. So these are these treasure rooms that always have some sort of obstacle to them. Just do a little bit of alternating, jumping, and ducking here, and we should get to the end. Nice. Alright, so we get one of the wrenches. We get 2 cores. These increase your base abilities. You can only hold 3 of them, and they always come in a double type. So we can also get, let's see, we get the pumping shotgun, the ice gun. In fact, we could pick up most of these. We have our base pistol too, which is actually pretty solid. I don't know if we necessarily want this over grandma's shotgun. Maybe this is a little faster. Yeah, but I kind of like grandma's shotgun and the alternate fire. We could replace our pistol as well, but it's probably good to have a longer range weapon just for safety. Now, this ice grenade launcher I've actually gotten once before, and is pretty neat. Let's see, we're going, I think, down this way, correct? Yeah. Yeah, so it fires these 3 bouncing shots that do ice damage, slows down enemies. Now, it doesn't do a lot of damage per shot, though I am doing extra damage with it, because I think this counts as explosive. So you've seen that that purple number pop up, it's that extra shock damage. So I'm actually getting about, I think, 1 extra damage per hit. That's pretty solid, actually. Extra 3 damage if I hit with all of them. So we have these rooms. These rooms will give you weapons. So the Sheriff's Carbine. Yeah, that would be a good long-range weapon. We get a new core, and we can heal. Now there's a few things here that's under construction. I think that's just an early access thing. Early access, I say, is about a third complete content-wise, but all the base mechanics are here. I don't know how to unlock this yet. I'm assuming it's something we can do, but I haven't figured that out yet. So this also has an explosive shot, right? Yeah. It's very precise. You see, most robots have like a weak spot too, right? Kind of their red eyeball. I'm not particularly great at hitting those, but if you do hit them, it is a critical hit. Does more damage. Maybe double damage, maybe 1.5 times. Shock damage does stun as well. Boy, getting that bonus to our explosive damage is actually really nice. Now those purple orbs are ammo. So you see we get those and lets us grab our special shots a little more often. If a number is red on your weapon, that is a limited ammo type of thing. Otherwise, weapons have unlimited ammo. The only restriction is just reloading. I actually really like this this more precise weapon. It's pretty solid. Now you can also upgrade your special ability as well. I don't know if there are other special abilities in the game yet. I know you can pick your loadout at some point. So that seems to be that there will be different types of melee attacks and such that you can unlock in the full released version. Oh, I do want those health orbs. Alright. The second upgrade is always this kind of thing. You can get, ability upgrade, you can get weapon mastery. We'll go with weapon mastery, gives us a +1 to all weapon types. Which I believe is, it's either 5 or 10% damage per upgrade. I think I mentioned this, but you don't have to clear all enemies necessarily in every room. Of course, they do give you experience, so it's probably not a terrible idea. I do like this frost weapon. Yeah, so that's the first stage in the bag. Stages are pretty quick. We didn't get a high score there, or a particularly good rating. You have to be very quick to do that. Alright, to the Oasis. We get the flare gun. Sure. And let's see. So we've got a technology weapon. We've got part of a precision weapon. But we don't have an assault weapon, so we'll swap that one out. Now this flare gun fires these kind of like fireworks. Oh man, this is a nasty, nasty room. So there's a new enemy type here. This guy will cast this stun sphere at us. If you do get hit with it, you can input a sequence to get out of it. We'll probably get to see that at some point, because I'm sure I'll get hit by it. Now, I'm going to play a little cautiously, and by that I mean I probably won't because I'm bad at that, but I would like to get to the first boss if possible and show that off. So I think it's pretty neat. You can see things ramp up pretty quick. These rooms are significantly more dangerous than the rooms that came in the first level. There's also new enemy types. Though we still have a lot of these bot grunts. But these new shielded types, if you destroy that enemy that's floating above them, breaks the shield. Alright, we're gonna head way back here. There we go. Ooh. Still got tagged by that. Trying to use a little bit of cover here. There's no real cover system, but kind of block shots a little bit. Now I'd love to find a secret room. Not a secret room, a item room. Now I wonder, can I go back? It appears I cannot. So my grand idea of saving that health restore, not gonna pan out. Now part of the you know, keeping up with the speed is, these orbs on the ground don't last forever. So you want to go grab them, but that does put you in a bit of danger. Alright, managed to not get stunned there. Oh boy. Trying to find a good place to just shore up and get some of these enemies cleared out without being in a ton of danger. Once you aggro enemies, they definitely are pretty persistent. I'll use our rocket there. I was hoping that melee would do a little more damage. That was pretty solid damage. It looks like it was doing maybe 30 damage. Which is quite a bit. Alright, we did. Oop, there's one of those stun shots. Don't want to get tagged by that. I do see health restore up ahead. So I would love to get that if possible. Oh, we should pick those up. This might be the boss up here, actually, which I probably want to explore a little more first. Now that it's a little safer. I mean, it's never truly safe, but I don't believe... Oh, there is a map. Never mind, I stand corrected. I was like, I'm not sure there's an overall map, but there is. So, silly me. Alright, slow and steady here. Now, I don't know if there's an item room on every floor or every level. My guess is yes, though. Alright, let's make sure we get this guy out of here before we get stunned. Yeah, I do see an item room. So whenever you see a room on the map that's a different color, that's typically indicating that there's a item room there. Or at least what I'll call an item room. I don't know what the game officially calls them. Alright, there we go. There's a little more of an arc than I was kind of giving it credit for there. Just use that and get out of here. Alright. Hopefully we get something good in here. Alright. Got a little bit of this bounce pad. Oh, that was an easy one. Alright, let's see. There is a dual Uzi. There's a shock sniper. What's that like? Probably does pretty heavy damage, would be my guess. And let's try this dual Uzi. Neat. However, you get a lot of ability, get some assault. We should get technology. There we go. And we want the assault and ability. Yeah, we could replace precision. Overall, I would like the higher stat total. Yeah. I think this is a pretty decent loadout we got here. Sometimes these things come with affixes as well. Like this one increases my demolition by 2 and marks hit targets for a few seconds. I believe that is random. I believe all weapons can have small modifiers like that. This is pretty slow firing, but fairly powerful and pinpoint accurate. There we go. So we did upgrade our ability stat quite a bit. which means that our rocket does significantly more damage than it once did. Yeah, I think we just want to head towards this healing room here. Of course, enemies stay dead, so traversal is safe once you've cleared an area, which is nice. Let's see, we could get the blunderbuss. I actually really like this weapon. I've gotten it before. Sure, we'll take that. Fires this spray of laser particles. Assault and demolition. No, I don't think so. We really want the technology and the ability. We're actually not at the boss yet. We're actually at this kind of gauntlet room. So this room, we for sure have to actually complete in order to bypass. Now, fortunately, that enemy drops some health, which is really nice. This weapon is really good in an enclosed space as well. These projectiles bounce a bit. But so is this, and this would also be pretty solid. And this does the explosive damage, so we get that bonus shock. I don't think we were getting the shock with just the laser, were we? No. Well, it's interesting because it was showing that. I guess it did say it was a shock sniper, huh? Yeah, I think that bar under enemies is like a status bar. So like if we fill that bar up with whatever status effect, then they will get stunned or frozen or something of that nature. Right, the door is open. Oh, let's just kill this enemy here. And we get another perk. Overclocking. Cooling weapons deal 25% increased damage, but overheat 25% faster. Bullet damage has a chance to... let's go with the overclocking. I think we've got primarily overheating weapons. And we can actually still fire for a little bit while it's overheating. Boy, I don't trust this section at all. Now again, I could just kind of dash to the end here. Oh, I see. Yeah. So there's that extra time. Actually, it throws me off a little bit there. Ooh. Yes, there's that thing we have to kind of like mash out of it. Gives you a direction to push. You press it 3 times. It kind of throws me off that I can still fire while overheated for a second there, but I also can't reload until that's done. Alright, grenade launcher. And you see the, you heard the music kind of finish off there. That's because we're coming up on our boss. We could get more precision damage. I think we just want more technology damage at the expense of everything else, to be honest. Alright, let's give this a shot. The Diggy Mole. Oh man. Alright. So bosses are extremely dangerous, as I have discovered very early on. Again, I have not beaten this boss. But this gives you a little bit of a taste of what a boss fight is like in this game. And it's pretty cool, I will say. I definitely feel like I have the capability of beating this boss. I just don't know if it's going to happen. I don't know if he can be frozen either. That might be worth trying. He is taking the ice effect on his health bar, so maybe. I don't think he can be stunned. Oh no, he can be stunned. He's just got a very, very long stun bar. Ooh, I kind of walked right into that explosion. So we are in a heck of a lot of trouble here. I will probably die, yeah. But let's just see what happens. So yeah, we got 3 wrenches. We'll go back to base if we want. We can get some upgrades. What do I want to upgrade at this point? core library. Start the run with a random core. Between one weapon of each category. That's kind of nice. Unlock new upgrades. Allows you to bounce on enemies' heads. Choose more perks. Probably would just go with this. Load on out unlocked engineer. Where do I change that? That's multiplayer. There's multiplayer. Loadout. Oh yeah, so we get drones and a taser instead. That's pretty neat. Very cool, yeah. So this is RoboQuest. I think it's really neat. Again, it is an early access. They do say it's only about, maybe a third of the content is there. But from what is there, it's very fun. It's $20 on Steam. Buyer beware, of course. Again, I'm going to say this 1,000 times. Early access, your mileage may vary. But this is my opinion on it. I think it's pretty cool. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, click like, helps a bunch. Subscribe for more. I'll see you soon.